I'm ArchieLuxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to tell another briefcase story, and this here was about when I was a school kid, and it involves a briefcase and an affair. Now let me set the scene. It would have been 1982 or 1983, and I had a friend I was in year 6 or 7. I had a friend, and his father had this beautiful red sports car. It was a Triumph TR7, and it was a reddy orange colour. And the Triumph TR7 was the wedgie type Triumph, which in hindsight it fucking killed off Triumph, that's for sure. It fucking killed it. And it was a 4-cylinder Triumph, so I was sort of looked down upon from the aficionados. And anyhow, his dad was really fucking cool. He had the coolest briefcase. I think it was a Louis Vuitton Diplomat. And his father smoked a pipe and had the most wonderful aroma of tobacco, and his father had a beard, and he used to always wear a tweed jacket. His father was an accountant, and not a square sort of accountant, but the type who'd be involved in embezzlement and dodgy tax schemes, that sort of accountant. And he smoked a pipe, and he had this gorgeous burgundy briefcase. I think it was a Louis Vuitton Diplomat, but I was only in grade 6 or 7 at the time. I was only 12 years old, so I can't exactly remember. But I can remember this man had an aura, and my friend had a brother, 2 brothers, and his mum was quite nice. But anyhow, the story is that the father, he had a beard and he smoked a pipe and he wore tweed and he had a TR7, and the TR7 had this beautiful Scottish tweed type interior. It was a red cloth, and I just thought it was so fucking sexy and so suave at the time. And anyhow, he was an accountant working for this big development company, and he was having an affair. And although my friend said he was ugly, I saw her one time, and she didn't have huge tits, but she didn't wear a bra, she wore a brassiere. And she had this really complicated sort of system. You could see she had sort of a t-shirt on, and she had a tweed skirt on, and she I can never forget, she had this really complicated brassiere under her shirt. And even though her tits weren't the biggest, the fun, the eroticism would have been just her walking around in this brassiere. And the thing that happened was that the wife became so outraged about the husband who was having this affair with his secretary, that she got the family car, not the TR7, that was his. She got the family, it was a Chrysler wagon, and she drove over his briefcase. That's right, she drove over his briefcase in a fit of rage. And it basically, it was a pretty sad story. And I remember his father sent the briefcase off to be repaired, so it was certainly an expensive briefcase to be worthy of repair, and it came back repaired. And that's what happened. And I think he had a 2-tone quartz royal oak on as well. That's just to set the scene. And anyhow, after the affair, after the wife drove over the briefcase, things started to settle down, and I think he was sort of living way beyond his means, and they had quite a nice home, which they downgraded, and I think that was because of his flamboyance with the girl with the brassiere. And they got rid of the TR7, which was it sort of was a great shame, because it was a fucking sexy, Triumph in the 80s. Fuck, that was just, you were a suave dude. You smoked a pipe, you had a tweed jacket, you had a Royal Oak, you had a Louis Vuitton Diplomat. You fucking made it. You had a wife, and you had a mistress who wore brassieres. I mean, fuck. Does it get any grander or better in life? And yeah, that's what happened in that story there. And unfortunately, it didn't. It's like all these sort of sexual affairs and eroticism. It didn't end well. He stayed with the wife. She forgave him, and pretended to turn a blind eye to it, and it just died out. And he became the loyal, stuffy husband, and he sort of lost that sparkle when he sold his TR7 and downgraded the home. He kind of lost that sparkle, but he still had the briefcase. And the sad thing is that the tweed jackets he wore, they later developed the patches, those vinyl patches on the joints, and it's very sad. He went from a suave player to a middle-aged family man. But there you go. That's the briefcase and the affair. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you think. See you later.